This is what we call a reminiscent room. Usually, it look a bit dated, but that is the idea. Is for our patient that go down the memory lane. We are in a very deprived and diverse borough here, so music can transcend all that, and able to engage that patient, even they might not able to articulate it.
In the past, one doctor come over to me and he goes, I have never felt this relaxed before, and thank you. And I didn't know this was here. So that's where the little moments like that is rare, but sometimes it changes a whole person, and that's what music does. Music is a really good way of changing how people feel in the moment, I
think one of the reasons I find it's so important is that the people who work here, who are so incredibly busy and working so hard, to see them come into a room and realise that we're actually doing something for them, and we're using music as obviously the central point for that, but it's a lot more than that. It's about connections with people.
So it's about listening, a listening organisation, and just listening to how we can make the environment a joy to work in and an outstanding place to work. And that is about doing your work in a safe, compassionate way. But if I can bring in activities within the day that they can go back feeling more relaxed and more able to do their job, that's amazing. So I'm a nurse myself, an intensive care nurse, so I understand the clinical pressures, and I understand that you have to be present when you're doing your job. So it's really important that we have the psychology service and other activities so that people can decompress, relax and recover, so that they're fully present when they're doing their clinical job.
We, in an acute hospital, we are always very busy. I work in a very small team, and my staff came from after working a long time in the ward, and it's true that unfortunately it can be quite task orientated. So seeing that amazing response from the patient actually is a joy. And also listening to the music that, you can see that it got that therapeutic effect on myself and the staff, and not just on the patient.
Well, I think music has this extraordinary power to connect things that are deeply felt and maybe beyond expressing in words. So it's possible to enable somebody to release some of the emotion they feel in music and to be with them alongside, especially if we're making the music in response to the people, which we are doing. So we're always working with, or we're largely working with improvising. We usually start from improvising because that gives us a chance to meet somebody as they are and tailor the music to how they are responding, whether they like it, the way that their body relaxes in the music, the way that their face sort of gets drawn to one person playing or somebody else playing, or a reference in the music to something that they might know already.